Next this lunchtime, a support group set up in Loughborough for young survivors of stroke is now helping patients and their families all over the world. SOS, Survivors of Stroke, was established 3 years ago by two young men who both battled the condition. Now they have a whole network of thousands of people who are all supporting each other, as Emily Anderson reports.
Enjoying life on the water 4 years after suffering a stroke. Lee Pemberton says the biggest hurdle to overcome wasn't the physical damage, but the impact it had on his mental health.
I knew something had changed, and because I already struggled with mental health anyway, it was like extra pressure to obviously deal with. And then it was only obviously through physiotherapy, speech and language, that I started to be a bit more accepting. I think definitely speaking with people who are going through the same has helped me as much as it's helped them.
Lee's one of the founding members of SOS, Survivors of Stroke, an online support group set up in Loughborough with fellow survivor Ashley. He had a stroke when he was just 17.
I never thought anyone of my age could have a stroke. But as I was driving, obviously my whole left side completely started to go numb. It started with my left hand. You could literally draw a line down the middle of my body and my whole left side was gone. It was completely numb. To this day, I still have some sort of numbness in my fingertips on my left hand, but I'm so incredibly lucky that I've progressed the way I have.
Around a third of strokes happen in people aged between 18 and 65, according to figures from the Stroke Association. There are approximately 400 childhood strokes every year.
Sometimes people might see something in an older person and think it's potentially a stroke and act on that really fast. With a younger person, they might be more inclined to be cautious about that. And that's the thing that we need to avoid. We need people to act really quickly and to contact 999.
Signs of a stroke vary from person to person, but they tend to start suddenly. Common symptoms include your face dropping on one side, not being able to lift your arms, and slurred speech.